She want me to hit it, put my blinky on the dresser. Feeling free and chill like Elon, park the Tesla. You ain't got no motion, you can't stand up in my session. I said Carisha please, cause she too messy. Bitch fuck my dog behind my back, but I ain't stressing. You wanted the game, you should've just said it, we would've blessed it. Should've just said that shit got messy. Smoking exotic shit with an exotic bitch. Thinking I'm bringing all kind of narcotics with me. Got guns on the table, I'm like, who fired it still? This bitch got past security, I'm like, who let her in?
That broke bitch in, cause she too messy. Who the fuck them broke boys with? Get out my section. Get out my section. Pull the muscle. God damn, too much flexing. Damn. Caught them in traffic on the accident, we pressing. Got them. Smoking Zaza every second, I be stretching. If they ain't tryna beat them, fuck it, won't you stretch them? Do that. They wipe his nose for that tissue, God bless them. Wipe it. I dropped them for a perp, I call that shit Chris Webber. Drink. They wipe his nose for that tissue, God bless them. Wipe it. I dropped them for a perp, I call that shit Chris Webber. Drink.
I'm the honcho, bitch, I'm about my cheddar. Little hoe keep going outside, little bitch do better. Bitch, she want me to hit it, put my blinky on the dresser. Feeling free and chill like Elon, park the Tesla. You ain't got no motion, you can't stand up in my session. I said Carisha please, cause she too messy. Bitch fuck my dog behind my back, but I ain't stressing. You wanted the game, you should've just said it, we would've blessed it. Should've just said that shit got messy.
Hey, Norm Tone Bot. We back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know it's the king. Too loyal Norm Tone Bot, Ratchet TV. Hey, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you in the building. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. All right, so boom. Man. We got to talk, Ratchet Gang. We got to chop it up tonight. Tonight, we got to chop it up about Mahogany Jackson. Rest in peace to Mahogany Jackson. This is a crazy story out of Birmingham, Alabama. What is going on in Birmingham, Alabama? This story got some type of weird ritual. It's some darkness in behind this shit. It got some weird ish written all over it, allegedly. And everything I say is alleged, and it's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video. And everything I say is alleged. Allegedly. Let me ask y'all, have you heard of this case? Have you heard of this case? Who has heard of this case? I just want to know in the room from the gang. Have you heard of the Mahogany Jackson case? Let me know. I want y'all to go ahead and vote on that poll right there in the chat. I want y'all to go vote on that poll. Let me know in the chat who has heard of this case, who is up to speed on what's going on. You know I'm gonna catch you up to speed either way it goes. So I just want to know in the room who is up to speed on this. Salute to Godson on that 20-piece McNugget. Showtime, gang. Let's get the likes up. Salute to Godson on that 20-piece McNugget. That's how you start a show up. You got to start it off with a 20-piece or somewhere around there. You got to. Salute Godson. Daisy Jenkins, RG4L, you the best. I appreciate you. You the best for being a member for 23 months. Next month makes 2 years. Salute to you. Throw them flowers up for Daisy. Salute to I Am Naya. You about to be, you know what I'm saying? You 2 months away from 2 years. It said here since day one. We really appreciate you, Ratchet. I appreciate you for being a member for 22 months. Dropping flowers for Naya. Salute Carissa for being a member for 9 months. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. to Carissa. Everybody let Carissa know happy birthday. Salute to Carissa and drop them flowers for her as well. And Natasha Mason been a member for 20 months. Salute Ratchet Gang. Salute to Natasha Mason. Drop them flowers for Natasha as well. All right, so salute to everybody in here, man. If y'all show some love and support, I appreciate you. Make sure you smash the like button. Let's get it to 300 likes already. Let's go. We 30 likes away from 300. Get the likes up. Let's see, 55% of people who have voted says they have heard of the case, while 45% of the room says they have not heard of this case. So don't even worry. We're going to get y'all caught up to it. Salute to Big Ty for being a member for 17 months. Been here since the beginning. Big Ratchet the GOAT. Salute to you. I appreciate you, Big Ty. Drop them flowers for Big Ty. And K. Lauren Lee, I appreciate you for that 5-piece McNugget. Salute to you as well, K. Lauren Lee. All right. So let me look at this poll one more time. All right, it says 54 to 53 to 47. All right, it's catching up. Let's see. All right, damn, y'all showing some love right now. Hold on real quick. Sweet D just dropped a 20-piece. This story is insane. I appreciate you, Sweet D. And I appreciate you, Blind Goddess Riri, for that 1-piece. I appreciate you, Brown Skin Girl, for that 10-piece. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all showing out already. We about to get to this story. It's a heartbreaking, crazy, sad, sick story. The more I read about this story, the more I just was like, man, I can't read this shit no more, man. I can't watch this shit. These people tortured that poor girl. Salute to RG4L Ghost to God. I appreciate you for that 20-piece. Welcome to the greatest show on YouTube. I appreciate you, man. Salute. You know, it don't get no wilder than over here on Ratchet TV, and it's about to get wild tonight. Salute to B Money 561 on that 10-piece. I appreciate you, man. Y'all showing love tonight. Look, the rent paid. Everybody like, hold on, Ratchet. Rent paid. We good over here, man. We back. We missed you last night, gang. We missed you last night, Ratchet. I know y'all did, man. You know, every now and then I'm gonna take a night off, but I'm gonna come back with some crazy stories, and y'all know y'all gonna get the best content over here. So I'm about to drop this. This is what led up to everything. Hold on, this is the moment that kind of led up to everything right here. So let's check out this real quick. This is kind of the moment that led up to everything right here. All right, let's see. All right, let's watch this. Hold on, let's watch this shit. I'm gonna share my screen, y'all. Y'all already know what it is, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button. So this is kind of what led up to everything.
That's Ariana. Hold up, y'all. Please, God, you before he swing over here. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not lying. I'm not lying, though. No, tonight. Don't get back and up. I might be drunk, but I ain't stupid. I'm a blue balloon. Nigga, that's not your mouth. You was on the phone. You want some? That's it. They jumped up. Shut up. Me.
And you could see right here, man, the girl is scared, man. Let's just keep it a buck, man. The girl is scared. Salute to Angela Barnes for being a member for 24 months. I appreciate you. It's your 2-year anniversary. Drop them flowers for Angela Barnes. I appreciate you, man. Gang been here for a while, man. I got some day ones in the building. I got a lot of day ones in the building tonight, man. Salute. But as you see right here, man, this poor girl is scared for her life, man. The things that happened after this, while this was going on, it was insane. I don't like, man. I don't even know what to say. So why do people act like this? I don't know what to say about this. This is a sick story. Salute Sweets for being a member for 21 months. Sweets, I appreciate you. Drop them flowers for Sweets, y'all. She thought her mama was sending help, but they didn't answer her messages till late. Man, Mysterious, this is, the more I read about this, the more it's heartbreaking. I'm gonna be real. I already got an interview lined up in this case, and I haven't even said a word about it yet. I already got contact with somebody out there in Birmingham, and I got a big interview in this case already. I'm gonna be real. The people already. Well, I'm gonna just say the person's manager reached out to me today, and we kind of did it. We kind of scheduled something. It just couldn't be tonight. I tried to make it tonight. I did. I tried everything to make the interview happen tonight. But you know what I'm saying? It was just too close. I couldn't do it right then and there, so I had to wait. But I do got an interview already ready in this case, y'all. So trust me and believe me, maybe tomorrow we'll see. Hopefully tomorrow I can get, you know what I'm saying, this interview underway, and I can get y'all firsthand knowledge from Birmingham of what's going on right here, man. I got a lot of pull, man. So we're gonna be talking to somebody from Birmingham probably tomorrow, y'all.
Y'all number crossed that me up though. No, my Lord too. What you said. Shut up, what? Me? That's it. Me? Trying that me up right now. She been all that long.
Hold on, y'all.
Me? Y'all number crossed that me up though. No, my Lord too. What you said. Shut up,
Then she trying to explain to him, bro. She was scared, boy. I wish I could have helped her, boy.
I think a lot of us wish we could have helped her, man. She was trying her hardest to get up out of there, man. From she smelled trouble. Everybody knew it was some trouble, and she tried to get some help. She sent the low. It just did. Nobody got there, man. It's unfortunate what ended up happening and what took place after this. And we about to get into the story, but I just wanted y'all to see this firsthand, as you know what I'm saying, what was going on. And you got a bunch, and what makes me so mad, just like the Shanquella case, you got dudes in the room recording this. And I never been a fan of a dude pulling the camera out when females got some arguing. It's just me personally. I've never rocked with it. If you are a man and you got some women in the room and something going down, as a man, this is just me speaking. As a man, you step in between it. As a man, because I mean, come on, man. A female hits you, it ain't going. We didn't been hit by females before. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure a lot of dudes in this room then allegedly probably been hit by a female. It is what it is, man. I mean, some of them can hit hard as hell, but I mean, come on, dog. You a man, take it. You know what I'm saying? Get in there between that. Stop the madness. Stop the girls from doing anything crazy, man. I'm not saying females can't control themselves. I'm just saying, as a man in the room, the last thing you should do, to me, is pull out a camera, because you see every time that happens, look what ended up happening. Look at Shanquella Robinson. She ended up losing her life. Look at this poor young lady. She ended up losing her life. It happens a lot, bro. You be having dudes in the room, they kind of instigate it and watch it go on. And sometimes females probably just don't know when to just stop. And, so they may just whoop somebody to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, as a dude, step in between that, man. You all in the camera clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the move.
Then that fat hoe talking about show her what's in our blood.
So man, let's just get to this story, y'all. Let's just get to this story, man. Alabama mother Mahogany Jackson was stripped, tortured, and forced to perform blank acts on gang of 4 men and 4 women before being shot in the back of the head in sickening kidnapping and unaliving that they filmed, cops say. So, Mahogany Jackson, 20 years old, y'all, 20 years old, a baby, handcuffed, beaten, spit on, and forced to perform blank acts at gunpoint in a Birmingham apartment before being shot in the back of the head. The mother's body was found in the early morning hours the next day under a mattress in an illegal dump site known as Dead Man's Road. Videos of the torture and assault were taken by several perpetrators. An Alabama mother was kidnapped and tortured for hours before being gang blanked and unalived by a gang of 8, police say. Mahogany Jackson, 20 years old, was stripped, handcuffed, beaten, spit on, and forced to perform blank acts at gunpoint in a Birmingham apartment before being shot in the back of the head. Her torturers were 4 men and 4 women, according to prosecutors. Around 8 a.m. on February 25th, Jackson messaged family members to say she was being held hostage in apartment 3 at Serenity Apartments in Southwest Birmingham. The mother's body was found in the early morning hours the next day under a mattress in an illegal dump site in the 1700 block of Laurel Avenue that is known as Dead Man's Road. Videos of the torture and assaults were taken by several of the perpetrators before Jackson, who leaves behind a 3-year-old daughter, was unalived. So that's Mahogany, y'all. And it's like I said, this is a sad and sick story. Make sure y'all smash the like button, man. Let's get this trending down the algorithm, y'all. Make sure everybody in the building hits that like button. I don't know, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this case so far. This is just my introduction into what the hell is going on. Mahogany Jackson, 20. Like I said, she was stripped, handcuffed, beaten, spit on, and forced to perform blank acts at gunpoint in a Birmingham apartment before being shot in the back of the head, man. Videos of her torture and assault were taken by several of the perpetrators before she was unalived. And that's the apartment complex it happened in around 8 a.m. on February 25th. Jackson messaged her family members to say she was being held hostage in apartment 3 at Serenity Apartments in Southwest Birmingham. And they didn't get to her in time, man. They didn't get to her. Giovanni Clapp, Blair Green, Taja Lewis, Senya McCall, and Ariana Robinson have been charged with felony unaliving, first-degree kidnapping, and first-degree sodomy. They were denied bond at a hearing on Monday. Salute Daddy Star for being a member for 16 months. We have to do better with our young people, man. We got to set better examples, man. A bunch of us do, man. All of us. Salute to Charger Girl for being a member for 24 months. It's your 2-year anniversary. Drop them flowers for Daddy Star and drop them flowers for Charger Girl. Says, haven't heard of this case. How sad. RG4L, love y'all. Hey, love you right back. Salute. So all those people have been charged. And it says Jeremiah McDowell, 18 years old, Francis Harris, 25, and Brandon Pope, 24, have been charged with first-degree kidnapping and capital unaliving. They are also being held without bond. Authorities said on Monday that Harris is the suspect they believe fired the fatal shot after the projectile was recovered from Jackson's head. The young mother's ordeal began when she arrived at Pope's home on McMillan Avenue on Saturday night with several of the suspects, all of whom she knew. Birmingham homicide detective Mark Green testified at Monday's hearing. The abduction began at a property, and videos taken by the suspect show Lewis and McCall stomping and spitting on Jackson outside Pope's home. Jackson was on the ground, Green testified, while she was repeatedly assaulted by several of the suspects. At one point, Lewis was straddling Jackson while punching her in the head. The distressing footage reportedly shows Jackson telling her attackers they had won and begging to be let go. But from my knowledge, y'all, from what I've been talking to some people, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes, from what I'm hearing about this is that she's a gang member, allegedly. She was, an alleged gang member. And this was about some gang ish. This was some gang ish going on with this girl. This was about, you know what I'm saying, some street shit. So it wasn't just like this happened. If you notice in the video, she was kind of apologizing and stuff, and some gang activity took place. I don't know if anybody is from Birmingham in the room, but if y'all are, you kind of probably already got hip to this and got wind that this girl was an alleged gang member and she was a setup artist, allegedly. Allegedly, she was setting people up and whoop-de whoop-de-whoop. Look, this is about some gang-ish. Somebody said, "Who told that lie?" That's what somebody told me. I mean, this is what somebody said. These are some gang members, and this was tied to some gang activity. It's gonna all come out. You'll see. I ain't never lied to y'all once. It'll come out. I've been talking to the streets. I ain't been talking to no motherfucking reporters and shit. But we'll figure it out though. Let's get back to it. It says the abduction began at the property. Videos taken by the suspects. Let's see. Oh no, I already read that part. All right, let's continue and get to this. It says Jackson leaves behind a 3-year-old daughter, and that's allegedly where the body was found in the early morning hours the next day under a mattress in an illegal dump site in the 1700 block of Laurel Avenue that is known as Dead Man's Road. And these are some arrests that have been made. And when y'all find out that these are going to be some gang members, and you're going to see, You can be like, damn, Ratchet was telling us this was tied to some gang shit. And you're gonna find out, Birmingham, real soon that these are gang members, alleged gang members. I'm gonna say alleged, but these are some alleged gang members out there in Birmingham. And this was tied into some, from what I'm hearing. I'm just gonna say allegedly. But Francis Harris, 25, and Brandon Pope, 24, have been charged with first-degree kidnapping and capital unaliving. Harris is the suspect police believe fired the fatal shot. Jeremiah looked like somebody auntie. Jeremiah, 18 years old, 18 years old, has been charged with first-degree kidnapping and capital unaliving. Police believe he was part of the group that took Jackson from the Serenity Apartments building where she was fatally shot. In another video, Lewis was seen taking off Jackson's shirt, dragging the nude Jackson by her hair toward a vehicle. McCall was seen on video yelling for someone to pop the trunk. Green told the court. Jackson was then moved to the Serenity Apartments where Lewis and McCall were roommates. 4 videos of Jackson's torture were recorded there, the detective said. Jackson was then shown being forced to perform oral on the defendant Blair Green in McCall's bedroom. McCall, then detective said, threatened something would happen to Jackson if Blair Green did not enjoy the oral. At one point, McCall made Jackson pull down her pants and told McDowell to blank SA her. And there was no testimony indicating another SA took place. Police believe all the suspects were present at Lewis' apartment during the assaults at varying points in the night. Jackson was then taken from Lewis' apartment by Pope, Harris, and McDowell and was fatally shot after sending the help messages to her family. Lewis and McCall initially denied any knowledge of the incident when questioned by the police. They changed their statements after being shown the videos, which were sent to police by witness Green. Uh, by a witness, Green testified, excuse me. This was a horrific attack perpetrated against Miss Jackson. Jefferson County Deputy District Attorney Teresa Heinrich said on Monday. She was subjected for a period of time to, there's really no other way to say it, torture, which ultimately led to her death, adding the nature of these offenses was horrific. So that's what's going on down there in Birmingham, y'all. Birmingham, Alabama. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Is anybody in here from Birmingham? Raise your hand in here if you're from Birmingham, man. Anybody in the building, raise your hand if you are from Birmingham. Let's continue reading some more about this. Mahogany Jackson suspects in court denied bond. Another article I got on Monday morning. 5 out of the 8 suspects were in court for their initial appearance under Anaya's law. Tasia Lewis, 25, Sanaya McCall, 23, Blair Green, 25, Giovanni Clapp, 23, Ariana Robinson, 23, were in Judge Kinchia Davis courtroom for their bond hearing for the unaliving and kidnapping of Mahogany Jackson. Birmingham Police Homicide Detective Mark Green was the state's only witness who described what he saw in 5 videos recorded by suspect. He says the 20-year-old mother initially came to the house of another suspect, Brandon Pope, 24, thinking she was about to hang out with friends. But according to the prosecutor, there were one video picks up showing her outside naked with Lewis on top of her, beating her, while McCall can be seen kicking her, Green says. A short moment after that, McCall can be heard saying, "Put her in the trunk." They believe that was when she was taken to another location in an apartment. Lewis said. Lewis and McCall shared the violent acts there were recorded as well. Investigators say Jackson could be seen naked and handcuffed while she was beaten, slapped, spat on, and pistol whipped. Man, they did all kinds of shit to this girl. They recovered 2 weapons, but they are still collecting evidence to determine which one was used as the unaliving weapon. Green says they also have all of the suspects' cell phones and are working to go through those for evidence to determine a timeline. Police say They know Jackson contacted her family the morning on the morning of February 25th, shortly after 8 a.m., saying, "I've been kidnapped. Send help. Don't call." The following morning, Jackson's body was found with a gunshot wound to the back of the head. Detectives say she was found at an illegal dump site at Cedar Avenue and 17th Street Southwest. One attorney described it as Dead Man's Road. Another disturbing fact of this case is officers say she was forced to perform sexual acts with a gun to the back of her head. Some of the suspects even recorded the horrific acts, and the videos were posted on social media. Detective Green says on the videos, the suspects can be heard telling Jackson that she's going to die. Mahogany's family, including her mother, Gail Maddox, were present at today's hearing, and you could hear them getting emotional as the details were shared. Jefferson County District Attorney Dan Carr met with them afterward. "They're shaken," says Carr. "It's one thing to hear a lot of chit chatter out there, but to be in a formal setting and hear what happened to a loved one, that could be very disheartening. Obviously, I talked to the family members today, the ones who were here, and encouraged them." Many of the defendants' attorneys requested a bond for those suspects, stating some of them had nothing to do with Mahogany Jackson's unaliving. Judge Davis denied these requests and said they all played a role and that keeping them behind bars would protect the community. So they getting, these boys getting a capital M. And the crazy part is they recorded all this shit. Like, what the fuck did y'all think was gonna happen when you recorded every crime you just committed? Mahogany Jackson of Birmingham, mother held against her will and tortured for hours before she was unalived by a gunshot to the back of the head, was stripped, handcuffed, beaten, spit on, forced to perform acts at gunpoint. A detective testified on Monday. The horrifying ordeal was recorded by some of the 8 suspects that are charged in the death. Authorities said Monday that Harris is suspected. They believe that the one that fired the fatal shot, a projectile, was recovered from Jackson's head. Jackson leaves behind a 3-year-old daughter. 5 of them have been charged with felony unaliving, and I already read that for you. And additionally, Lewis and Clapp were also charged with second-degree assault and for allegedly pistol whipping Jackson. The 3 capital murder suspects are being held without bond. I believe all of these motherfuckers are being held without bond. But this just looks like a crazy ass sight. And these motherfuckers all look like they had nothing to lose. But they all being held without bond. Everybody being held without bond. After hearing almost 2 hours of the chilling testimony, the judge ruled there were no conditions under which suspects could be released on bond that would keep the community safe or even the suspects safe. The community is outraged, Judge Davis said. Lewis and Green also had their bonds on previous charges revoked. Lewis for discharging a firearm into an occupied building, and Green for burglary. Jackson's mother, Gail Maddox Trotter, was in court for the testimony and visibly distraught throughout the proceedings. Obviously, it was another difficult day for the family hearing the testimony, said Jefferson County District Attorney Danny Carr. We assured them that we're going to do the best to bring justice and hold them accountable for the horrific acts perpetrated against Mahogany. This is a marathon, not a sprint, Carr said of Trek Toward Justice. And that's them in court today, or in court the other day. And you know what I'm saying? I already told you they were denied bond March 4th, 2024 during Anaya's law hearing. 3 others are automatically denied bond because they're charged with capital unaliving. And she sent her location to her family, but told them, but she said she sent her location and told them not to call her, but to call the police. Her body was found early morning hours the next day under a mattress in an illegal dump site. And that's crazy. She was found on Dead Man's Road. They just dumped this poor girl's body. And it says, under questioning by Jefferson County Deputy District Attorney, Birmingham Homicide Detective Mark Green testified in detail Monday about Jackson's ordeal. Green testified that investigators were at the site where Jackson's body was found. A witness contacted police with details and videos that had taken place. That witness told police Harris told them he shot Jackson, and he identified all of those involved in Jackson's abduction. There were 5 videos in all, Green said. Most of them were recorded by McDowell, with portions of them also videoed by McCall. The abduction began at the McMillan Avenue home of Pope, Green said. Authorities said Jackson arrived at Pope's home Saturday night with several of the suspects, all of whom she knew. One of the videos taken outside Pope's house showed Lewis and McCall stomping and spitting on Jackson. Jackson was on the ground, Green testified, while she was repeatedly assaulted by several of the suspects. At one point, Lewis was straddling Jackson while punching her in the head. The video also shows Jackson saying that her attackers had won and to just let her go. In one of the videos, Green testified Lewis was taking off Jackson's shirt. Lewis was also video dragging the nude Jackson by her hair toward the vehicle. McCall was seen on video yelling someone to pop the trunk, Green said. Clapp, he said, was recording at that point. Jackson was then moved to Serenity Apartments where Lewis and McCall were roommates. 4 more videos were recorded there, the detective said. Man, this story is insane. I'm talking about what the Birmingham police investigate the kidnapping and unaliving of a young Birmingham mother, Mahogany Jackson. Jackson was then shown being forced to perform oral on defendant Blair Green. Lewis and McCall, the detective said, were holding Jackson at gunpoint, forcing her into the act. The SA was taking place in McCall's bedroom. Lewis, investigator Green said, was holding the back of Jackson's head, and McCall was holding the gun and recording the assault. Clapp, he said, who also present during the urging, was also present and urging on the SA, saying Jackson, she better do it right. McCall, the detective said, threatened something would happen to Jackson if Blair did not enjoy the oral. At one point, McCall made Jackson pull down her pants and told McCall to essay her. There was no testimony indicating another essay took place. All of the suspects were at Lewis's apartment at one time or another while Jackson was being held against her will. Robinson, Detective Green said, got there not too long before the ordeal ended, but was seen on video getting in Jackson's face and pinning her against the wall. She was reportedly not there during the essay. Suspect Green and Clapp had left at one point. Jackson was then taken from Lewis's apartment by Pope, Harris, and McDowell, the investigator said. Authorities believe she was then fatally shot shortly after, sending the help messages to her family. After they left, Lewis, McCall, and Robinson said they went to pick up Robinson's children. When initially questioned by police, Lewis and McCall denied any knowledge of the incident. They changed their statements after being shown the videos, Green testified. Attorneys for the 5 felony unaliving suspects attempted to lessen their clients' culpability in their crimes. Suspect Green's attorney said his client did not touch or harm Jackson while she was being forced to perform acts on him. Some of the other attorneys admitted their clients may have participated in the assaults, but were not present when she was unalive. The detective testified to at least 2 statements being made throughout Jackson's captivity, alluding to death, including that Jackson was fixing to die. This was a horrific attack perpetrated against Miss Jackson, Heinrich said. She was subjected for a period of time. There's really no other way to say it, torture, which ultimately led to her death. The nature of these offenses was horrific. Man. And like I said, y'all, this is a crazy ass story. We about to play some videos here in a second. I just want to read y'all up on what really took place in this unaliving, man. And the lady was tortured, and we're gonna get back to it, man. Hold on. Let me get my videos ready, man. Hold on 1 second. Let me get my videos ready. Man. Oh, no. I got them backwards. All right, let me start right here. All right, give me a second while I pull this video up. Are y'all ready? All right, let's continue. Let's get to this. Oh, hold on. I think I fucked up on one of my videos too. Let me see. All right, there we go. All right, boom. All right, so boom. We ready. Let's get to it.
The Birmingham Police Department would like to announce the arrest of 7 suspects in the murder investigation of Mahogany Jackson that occurred on Monday, February the 26th of 2024
The facts of this case are deplorable and sickening. Saddest of all, they were made public by the suspect's decision to videotape portions of this horrific act.
Police say they now know Jackson was the victim of a kidnapping, sexual assault, and murder. A missing person alert was issued for Jackson Sunday night, and she was last seen earlier that day when police say she texted a family member saying she had been kidnapped.
Someone found Mahogany Jackson's body on Monday in Birmingham after she had texted a family member that she had been kidnapped.
And Chief Thurman says all of the suspects were acquaintances of the victim, and not only was she tortured to death, some of these horrific acts were recorded by those suspects. Now, 7 people are facing charges for what's being described by Police Chief Scott Thurman and DA Danny Carr as a horrific crime, one of the worst ones they've seen throughout their career. And her family says although she was taken from them, she will continue to live on in their hearts. And many of them say they are so happy that she was able to share that location. That's something that Birmingham police say was pivotal in solving this case and getting 7 people behind bars.
We stand united as a family. We love our Mahogany. We say to the world, we're still standing. We have submitted the case to God, and we have bound ourselves together in love.
Man. So again, a horrific case out of Birmingham, Alabama. And we got more videos to play. We got more to cover on this story. It doesn't stop there. I'm just getting y'all caught up to speed on what's going on in this case. Hold on. Which one is this one? Let me see. All right, let's get to this one. Is this it? Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to find the next video. My bad, y'all. I'm all fucked up over here. All right, boom. There we go. Boom. All right, let's get to the next video. Y'all ready, man? Smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about this case, y'all. Let's talk about this case. Let's get back to it.
This current case, the Mahogany Jackson case, okay? When I tell you, and I follow court cases from time to time, always had an interest in American law. Not so much criminal law, but it's just kind of what I've leaned towards in the last few years. Now, when I tell you, this is the Mahogany Jackson. Okay, I'm just calling it that. It's probably shouldn't be called that because she is not the one that's going to be on trial, right? But for the sake of this video and how social media goes, the Mahogany Jackson case, okay? But just to add some conciseness, I'm beside myself. You know, when the situation in Mexico with the young lady whose name escapes me now, and I did do a couple of videos on her situation, but when that happened, it was like, I feel like we were all kind of collectively like, how could this happen? You know, the Mexico friends trip situation with that young lady.
Shanquella Robinson. And I said this case reminds me a lot of Shanquella Robinson. And one thing that y'all got to start, and I'm challenging every parent in the room tonight. I'm challenging y'all to, we have to break this cycle of, I'm not saying you have to pick your kids' friends, but you kind of got to put this in there. You got to instill this shit. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. It's just as real as life gets. Now you go back and think about your childhood friends from elementary, middle school, or hell, even high school, and look around the room and tell me how many of them friends do y'all still got to this day. And you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta talk to your kids and help them understand, man. A lot of this shit is for the birds, man. These people ain't your friends, and be careful who you hang out with, because 9 times out of 10, somebody who take you out or who does a lot of things, it ain't even got to be taking you out. A lot of people that will put you in harm's way are the people that's connected to you. It's a lot of people that you know and trust. So always keep that in mind. Be careful who you drinking around, who you doing whatever around. Just stay woke, man, and just realize, man, these motherfuckers don't love you. Let's get back to it though.
This young lady, Mahogany, always love that name, by the way. I love my browns and my oaks and my tans, and you know, but oh my goodness. When I tell you, this case gave me like bad dreams. Like it just occurred. Just like the crime was recently committed. This is somebody's family member, somebody's daughter, somebody's mother, somebody's possibly she has sisters, or sorry, siblings, so she's somebody's sister. so many different hats she wears in her young life, and she's only 20. When I tell you, and this might be like a little bit of a problem that I have, but I always have to know motive. Like I always have to just understand. And a friend of mine used to get annoyed at it and be like, no, sometimes people are just peopling, but you don't have to make excuses for them. And I'm not really trying to make excuses for these like murderers. These folks plus a couple more who she's supposed to at least have been acquainted with, having attended a get together with these folks, and they basically ganged up on her. Okay, there's more people than this now. So this is the original, like, original 7, and I heard as of today we're up to like 10 people, and we don't know how many of them more, if there are any more. Like, it's an ongoing investigation type of.
So let me ask y'all something in the room. I'm not saying that anyone has any reason to do nothing like this, but for the people in the room, when I gave y'all what I heard it was, and y'all was like, no, it can't be that. So what is the motive to do this? Like, what? I mean, I don't know that, because she was apologizing for something. If you look at the video, she kept saying she was sorry for something and she was scared about something. So something that had taken place that she already kind of knew it, like she knew it was up with this situation. It's kind of like she knew something was wrong and she was kind of fearful because of something. I don't know the backstory. We just into this. It's some people that told me something behind the scenes. I don't know. I'm just covering the case. So I want to know what y'all think. What is the motive for somebody to do something like this? And what do y'all think it had to do? What do y'all think it had something to do with? Somebody said jealousy. Salute Jackie Martin on that 20p. Says, so sad. I appreciate you. They had no reason. It was something about one girl. She took something and gave it to somebody. We gonna get to it. Somebody says over a bum. Let's
I'm
go.
not going to go through kind of the gruesomeness of what occurred. This was a crime. This was a tortured, tormented, demented assault, murder, killing, whatever you want to call it. All the words that this particular app doesn't like. So you catch my drift, and you can follow the hashtag and just trigger warnings on everything. Okay. So for me, I'm just always, I have to know. So like once the case starts unraveling, once more information starts getting out, I will have a lot to say. Okay. I cannot imagine what one 20-year-old human being would have been capable, because this is the angle that folks are going with it as of now, is that, well, she must have done something, right? And for me, it's like, there is nothing I can think of. We don't even treat the worst of the worst offenders the way that these folks handled this child. Okay. People are coming up with all sorts of different things, and I'm saying coming up with because facts of the case haven't quite come out yet.
See, somebody just said it in the chat. They said she set someone up to be robbed. I'm telling you what Alabama telling me. I already heard that. And y'all heard it from me first. Look, maybe I'm wrong. I could be. I don't know. I'm just telling you what someone told me, that it was about some gang activity. Can somebody in Alabama tell me right now, are these people that did this, are these gang members in Alabama? Does anybody know? Just drop a gem or raise your hand if somebody can tell me, are these people known gang members in Alabama? I just want to know, are any of these people that we're on the screen talking about tonight, are any of them gang members, y'all? Can anybody tell me that? I just want to know in Alabama what, because these people are tied into some shit. Somebody said B Thuggin says, yeah. I'm telling you, Alabama telling me. Somebody says no. Somebody says a cult. We gonna see, man. It's gonna come out in more details. Are gonna come out. Say, I heard they was Bloods. I'm telling you. Said nope. Yeah, could be. Yeah, something about a GUN. Listen to the videos, Ratchet. They're gonna be talking in the videos. Facts, and they telling you a lot. They said no, not gang members. They saying yes. We getting mixed signals, man. We don't know. She said she stole a dude 223 supposedly, saying she got a gun or something allegedly. We gonna see though. We gonna see, but we gonna check this out though. Let's go.
And to be honest, we may never even really know the truth, because people get real desperate when they get in situations like this after they committed a crime and they say anything. Okay. So I'm hoping that things get thoroughly investigated, of course, and law enforcement, between what law enforcement has to say and the details of the trials. And this thing can go on and on and on and on and on. It puts me in mind, honestly, sadly, of the junior situation in
Okay, so for everybody who said they were not a gang, the news even stated them as a gang. See, my information be on point. I told y'all it's gonna all come out. These were gang members, and this was some gang shit. Y'all gonna see later on. It'll come out. But let's continue. So, okay, we got confirmation. They are gang members. Let's go.
the New York bodega some years ago.
Salute Crystal on that 5-piece on Cash App.
There were so many defendants, and like that situation just kept going on and on and on and on and on. Even to the other day, somebody was recently like sentenced, and it's been so many years removed, you know. So it's just going to get very fatiguing for everybody involved, her family mainly. Thoughts and prayers. I prayed for them. I prayed for them. I prayed for them every night since I heard about this. I told every young person that is in proximity to me about this story, and people of every age. I was sharing it with as soon as I found out, because I was like, this is insane. Like, there's so many layers to it too, so many aspects of just like communicating, right? Communicating and having like safety things set in place with your families and your parents. And I'm not saying, and this isn't to come up with stuff, or how do I say this? This isn't a critique at like how situations was handled. This is more like, okay, now that we saw how certain things played out, unfortunately, what are the takeaways for us, right? What are the takeaways for other young people, for other people in general that find themselves around kind of like group think mentalities? Because I do think a group think mentality kind of energy and thought process was highly involved here, right?
And I do want to stop it there and say maybe this is a time where people can start thinking like, damn, you know what I'm saying? We do see shit like this happening. Maybe I should pull my kid aside and say, hey, give me your location. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. Who cares if you at so and so house at 4 a.m? I just need to know, because you seeing all these stories. We see all these crazy ass stories all over the internet every damn day. And we need some, you know what I'm saying? We just got to figure something out here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a way you could put some safety shit in place. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to think outside the box. How can we prevent more things like this from happening, man? Let's get back. Let's get to the next story, man. Let's continue. Let's continue this. Salute to Shu for that 5-piece. I appreciate you. Salute.
This is so sad. This woman sent a text message to her mother on Sunday saying, send the police, held hostage, apartment 3, don't call. And then they found her body the next day. Her name's Mahogany Jackson. She was 20 years old from Birmingham, Alabama. So she sent that text message to her mother on Sunday around 3:15 in the afternoon and even included a ping of her location. Her mother and the Birmingham police went to that location where somebody answered the door and was reluctant to speak to them, but they eventually allowed them to come in and admitted that Mahogany had been there, but she left around 2 a.m. So they kept searching but couldn't find her. Until the early hours on Monday, around 2:19 in the morning, a passerby called police stating that there was the body of a woman laying on the side of the road. Police arrived and noticed that she had an apparent GSW and she was pronounced deceased at the scene. Within 48 hours, police have made 7 arrests in connection to her death. And they spoke to an 8th person, but they didn't get arrested or charged. The police say the facts of this case are deplorable and sickening. And the chief said this is one of the worst cases he has ever seen in his career. Through their investigation, they discovered that she was tortured so bad that they cannot release details of what exactly was done to her. Now get ready for this. These are the suspects and their charges. Brandon Pope, 24, Francis Harris, 25, and Jeremiah McDowell, only 18, are each charged with capital murder during first-degree and capital murder during first-degree kidnapping. Giovanni Clapp, 23, Blair Green, 25, and Sanaya McCall, 23, are each charged with felony murder during first-degree kidnapping and first-degree I'm not going to say that word. I don't want my video to get taken down. Clapp is additionally charged with second-degree assault causing injury. And Tasia Lewis, 25, is charged with felony murder, as well as second-degree assault causing injury with a weapon. You guys, they actually recorded what they did to Mahogany. Apparently, she had been moved around to several locations during the hours of her kidnapping before somebody finally decided they were going to take her life. That's all on the People website if you want to read more. Reports are stating that she did know all 7 of those people. They were either friends or acquaintances. And rumor has it that this all happened over a little bit of money and maybe a comment that was made about one of their baby daddies. And to make it even sadder, she had a daughter. So that little girl is going to be raised without her mom.
And I'm gonna tell you what I believe went on with this. I believe somebody who was there snitched. I believe somebody probably came through at the butt end of some shit or probably got wind. And I believe somebody involved in this shit snitched on the whole thing. I believe that's how everybody got discovered in this. It was all horribly done. Like y'all recorded this shit, didn't have a plan. It's like y'all just freestyled the whole thing and it just went to shit and somebody snitched on y'all. That's exactly what happened. I guarantee you the person who is the witness in this case, the person who gave up everybody and the person who said there's videos and it was somebody who you're gonna find out it's gonna be somebody who seen some shit and they was there and they got scared. They probably just I always tell y'all the first person to go to the police is gonna get the best deal. So look, I'm giving y'all a free game. So y'all, it is what it is. Stop doing shit with other people. I tell you, do it by yourself. You ain't got to worry about this shit. But or don't do nothing at all. That's the best way. But just allegedly. But I'm just saying, man, y'all gonna see when this all unfolds, it's gonna be somebody who seen the whole thing, was right in the mix, and they just gonna give up everybody and they gonna get the best deal. They ain't going to jail because they didn't do shit and they snitched on everybody. Look, he did this, he did this, he did this. The videos in his phone, he was recording. I seen him recording. She was doing this, she was hitting her, she did this, they did this. I'm telling you, I didn't have nothing to do with it. I just sat back. Look, I'm telling you, and everything check out. All right, you get the sweetest deal. And that's how I usually go when it comes to these motherfuckers, man. Somebody snitched on them. That's what this is gonna be. You're gonna see one of their homeboys or one of their homegirls is gonna be a snitch, and they're gonna take the whole crew down. Let's get to the next video, man. This story is fucking sad. All right, so let's continue, y'all. Let's get to the next story. This is a sad case. Birmingham, we got to do better, Birmingham. Let's pray for Birmingham, y'all.
So I know you guys have all heard about the Mahogany Jackson case and how she was tragically unalived by a group of her friends. Now, although it was super tragic, some details have been revealed, and let's just get into it and have an uncomfortable conversation. So one of Mahogany's friends, No Love, is out here being a chatty Cathy and running her mouth because she doesn't want to be caught up in the whole murder case and being a suspect for murder. Now, what No Love isn't saying is that she was a part of the group chat of 28 to 30 people who conspired to set Mahogany up and rob her and unalive her. So there will definitely probably be an indictment for more people because this was all a setup. Now, it was a setup because they are a gang, y'all. They're a gang. This is what they do. They set people up to be robbed and then they unalive them. So apparently, on February 14th, Mahogany was on the phone with Ariana and No Love on a three-way call and stated to them that she was going to set up Tasia because she wanted her lick back for something Tasia did, and she was going to set up Tasia to rob her and unalive her. Now, rewind back to 2 years ago when Mahogany let No Love know that Tasia was finna set No Love up to be robbed and unalived. So after No Love found out from Mahogany that Tasia was finna set her up, they stopped being cool. They ended up being back cool again and ended up going to do another lick together after the fact. No Love stated that she became back cool with them because this is what they do. They've been doing this. So they're a whole gang.
So I want y'all to listen to this again. So for the people that said this ain't a gang, I'm gonna play this shit again so y'all can get this information again. I want everybody who said this was not a gang. This is not only a gang, this is going down in a RICO. Watch this shit. It's going, everybody finna go down, and this gonna tie them into some other criminal activities. Just watch. This gonna turn out to be a whole little criminal organization. Y'all all fucked up because, like they said, it was about 30 people in the damn group chat. It was like 30 people in the damn group chat plotting this shit. So y'all gonna tell me that ain't gang activity? You got 30 people plotting to set somebody up, and then that person turns out to be found under a mattress. That sounds like some gang activity to me. Let's continue.
And have an uncomfortable conversation. So one of Mahogany's friends, No Love, is out here being a chatty Cathy and running her mouth because she doesn't want to be caught up in the whole murder case and being a suspect for murder. Now, what No Love isn't saying is that she was a part of the group chat of 28 to 30 people who conspired to set Mahogany up and rob her and unalive her. So there will definitely probably be an indictment for more people because this was all a setup. Now, it was a setup because they are a gang, y'all. They're a gang. This is what they do. They set people up to be robbed and then they unalive them. So apparently, on February 14th, Mahogany was on the phone with Ariana and No Love on a three-way call and stated to them that she was going to set up Tasia because she wanted her lick back for something Tasia did, and she was going to set up Tasia to rob her and unalive her. Now, rewind back to 2 years ago when Mahogany let No Love know that Tasia was finna set No Love up to be robbed and unalived.
It sounds like No Love might be the damn snitch. Let me run this back. It sounds like No Love might be the one out here telling.
Unalive them. So apparently, on February 14th, Mahogany was on the phone with Ariana and No Love on a three-way call and stated to them that she was going to set up Tasia because she wanted her lick back for something Tasia did, and she was going to set up Tasia to rob her and unalive her. Now, rewind back to 2 years ago when Mahogany let No Love know that Tasia was finna set No Love up to be robbed and unalived. So after No Love found out from Mahogany that Tasia was finna set her up, they stopped being cool. They ended up being back cool again and ended up going to do another lick together after the fact. No Love stated that she became back cool with them because this is what they do. They've been doing this, so they're a whole gang. So after Mahogany told Ariana and No Love that she was finna set up Tasia, Ariana went back and told Tasia. So once Tasia found out from Ariana that Mahogany was trying to set her up to rob and unalive her, that's when a group of 28 to 30 people.
Now y'all see. Hold on, listen to this again. For all y'all who said it wasn't what this story gonna come out, and y'all do realize this is gonna come out some gang shit, right?
Unalived. So after No Love found out from Mahogany that Tasia was finna set her up, they stopped being cool. They ended up being back cool again and ended up going to do another lick together after the fact. No Love stated that she became back cool with them because this is what they do. They've been doing this, so they're a whole gang. So after Mahogany told Ariana and No Love that she was finna set up Tasia, Ariana went back and told Tasia. So once Tasia found out from Ariana that Mahogany was trying to set her up to rob and unalive her, that's when a group of 28 to 30 people conspired in a group text to unalive Mahogany. So there may be an indictment coming out for way more people, and they might actually get a RICO charge because, like I said, this is actually really a gang. And they set people up to rob them and unalive them all the time.
So whether y'all want to hear this or not, Mahogany was a part of this gang. And I just don't want to RIP to Mahogany. And this is no way me doing nothing like to bash her. I'm just telling y'all the facts. I always do this, and they always get mad at me for doing this because I tell y'all the truth. And then when the truth come out, y'all be like, damn, you was trying to tell us in the beginning. So I'm trying to tell y'all Mahogany was a part of this setup crew, and a lot of people was getting set up, and a lot of people was getting robbed, and a whole bunch of licks was happening. You think Mahogany was friends with these lunatics for no reason? Do y'all really think that she didn't just stumble in that apartment? Look, she knew these people. They knew all of them knew what each other had going on. This is a case of just gang shit going bad. This was just some gang activity that went bad allegedly. But we gonna continue. Let's continue.
Way more people, and they might actually get a RICO charge because, like I said, this is actually really a gang, and they set people up to rob them and unalive them all the time. So the boys were a part of it and didn't stop it because they are also a part of the gang. And like I keep saying, this is what they do. They set people up to rob them and unalive them. So they tortured Mahogany and sexually assaulted her because this is what they believe gangs do, and this was her punishment for trying to set up Tasia.
See, she got violated. What it was her getting violated. It's part of if you're a woman in gang culture, that's look, I'm not being insensitive to she did no one deserves none of this shit. I don't believe anyone deserves anything like that. But what I'm saying is in gang culture, if you violate, then this kind of the lifestyle she already knew this was coming. It ain't like this ain't no secret. She already knew whenever she got caught up and they violated her ass, this was part of the violation process. This is gang lifestyle. If they are a gang and they going by gang rules, this ain't the same thing as just you get into an argument with your friends. At this point, y'all got ties to each other and y'all know a lot about each other. So and then you calling for help against your gang people. That sound like you a snitch now. I'm just going by gang shit. I'm only talking gang right now. So if we going by politics and she got violated, and in the midst of her getting violated, she sends the location and says help, you must be talking to the police. That's I'm just going by. Look, man, let's just continue. This is a crazy fucking story.
And they set people up to rob them and unalive them all the time. So the boys were a part of it and didn't stop it because they are also a part of the gang. And like I keep saying, this is what they do. They set people up to rob them and unalive them. So they tortured Mahogany and sexually assaulted her because this is what they believe gangs do, and this was her punishment for trying to set up Tasia. Now, they found out as they were torturing her and doing all of this and recording her that she had sent her location out, and that is when they made the final decision to unalive her. So now, you may be asking, what does Ariana have to do with all of this? Ariana was upset with Mahogany because Mahogany slept with Ariana's baby daddy.
Oh my gosh, man, Mahogany and whoo, child. See, this is about baby daddies. This is about setups, money, all jealousy, a lot of shit tied into this, and you never know. Alcohol and drugs come into the mix. It's a dangerous combination. But listen to this shit, y'all. This is the facts. So this is all gonna come out. Y'all gonna see.
They believe gangs do, and this was her punishment for trying to set up Tasia. Now, they found out as they were torturing her and doing all of this and recording her that she had sent her location out, and that is when they made the final decision to unalive her. So now, you may be asking, what does Ariana have to do with all of this? Ariana was upset with Mahogany because Mahogany slept with Ariana's baby daddy. And you know how the girls get about their baby daddies. So that is what the word is on the street. Do not shoot the messenger, but it was gang activities, y'all. That's what it's looking like to me.
And I'm gonna be real with y'all. This woman out here, I believe she may be from Birmingham because my people are, and y'all know, man, I got people everywhere. And y'all remember I covered the riverboat stuff and I've covered the uh Carly Russell. I covered a bunch of shit out there. So I got people out there, and y'all forget I got people in law enforcement out there. Y'all remember I'm the one who had Carly Russell's statement before the police released it. Y'all forgot that part, didn't you? I'm the one who had the whole Carly Russell case 3 days before the police did. I mean, they had it, but 3 days before the police released it. Remember that. So I got people out there, and they telling me that this is some gang activity and it's all gonna come out. It's gonna be a big Rico coming out there. They telling me you gonna see it's gonna be a Rico coming. It's gonna be a lot more arrests to be made. This was not just something that happened between those people. This is a whole gang criminal organization that's about to be taken down in Birmingham, Alabama. So y'all gonna see here pretty soon there will be a Rico in Birmingham, and there's a lot more arrests to be made. Probably about 10 plus arrests still to be made out there in Birmingham connected to this case. And it's going to connect this case and a lot more cases because these people are not unfamiliar to unaliving people and setting them up, allegedly. These people are not unfamiliar to this, y'all. Not unfamiliar, but let's continue. Let's continue.
All right, guys, I wanted to give an update on Mahogany Jackson. So, as you all know, Mahogany was unfortunately unalived by essentially a group of friends. And this is insane because it was recorded. That's how additional people have been arrested, how they had 7 arrested because it was on video. There has now been an 8th arrest. Let's talk about it. This is Ariana Jackson, and she was arrested because, sure enough, there she was on video. And again, this is a mom who they have found videos of her actually doing TikToks with her kids. So these are like 15 and 16-year-olds. These are adults. They knew what they were doing. They recorded what they were doing to the point that the mom has even begged for people that are so ignorant to stop sending the mother the video of everything that happened. The police have it. She doesn't want to see any of that. Now, let's talk a little bit about karma. Tasia Lewis has apparently, allegedly, been attacked in jail by these 5 people. So,
And you remember, this whole thing is going. Tasia's a big part of this shit, and they are about to do life in behind a bunch of foolishness that could have. It shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened, and it could have been avoided. But it all had to do with them setting up each other. Like, how y'all a group of setup artists that also set up each other? That make that part make sense to me. How the hell are y'all a criminal organization of people who unalive people and set them up and rob them, but y'all also are unaliving each other, setting each other up and robbing each other? I don't get it.
apparently she's been beat up by these 5 people that were in the jail that are aware of the case. Again, this is allegedly, this is all, people that are posting, and they're sharing who the 5 people were that actually attacked her. So as I mentioned, there's now 8 people arrested for unaliving her, and I imagine as they continue investigating, we'll get more details. But I did want to share a clip of the vigil that was held on behalf of Mahogany.
Thank you. We released these balloons on the count of 3 as a token of our love. 1, 2, 3. Long live Mahogany. We love you. 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 We love you.
This breaks my damn heart because not only are you fully aware, your child passed, but knowing that there is video where she was tortured for hours. Hours. They're saying that things happened even before she texted her mother. And I saw a video, and again, this is all allegedly, where someone explained that they had her phone and that they realized in her phone that she had actually texted her mom telling her where she was at. And that's when they all panicked. And I think someone else shared that she had money in her Cash App, and so they started dispersing the money, and that was kind of the big deal, is that they were stealing money from her. This is insane. You have to be evil. Something has got to be wrong with you to even do this and then to record it. Like, you have no shame. I will keep you guys updated as more evidence continues to come out. Just, guys, stay safe and keep this family in your prayers.
Yeah, keep them all in your prayers. But like I'm telling you, I mean, some people don't like the truth about the situation, man. And I'm just telling you, man. You're gonna find out what it's connected to. It's sad and unfortunate, but hey, that's what it is. But her mother actually spoke out this morning. I do want to get to some of her mother speaking out.
But we are here this morning to literally walk out the implications of what the intended purpose of the word of God is for our lives. And we know that God is faithful and he's able to get the glory through everything that we experience in life. And we're here this morning to be the real church, to gather as a collective body, to wrap not just our arms, but also our faith around the family of Gail during this tumultuous time, this challenging time, this overwhelming time. For the reason are we here on today than to pray specifically. We want you to share with us of the United States. And,
I'm gonna get to the part where she's speaking.
Strong one Saturday, how to really express love, care, and this very important body of people to serve.
Let's get to the part where she's speaking.
That your family is our family, and so that's what family is all about. And so, I wanted to take some time this morning and afford the flow to you is long, no allotted time period this morning, but I wanted to afford the floor to you this morning as we have people all across the country, literally, as we said, they're going to even broadcast portions of this on Fox 6 later on this morning. And so I want you to share, just a brief synopsis about your baby, and also share with us how this past week has been for you and your family since the transition of Mahogany.
Well, first of all, I'll just say this. Mahogany was a person that loved life, and she was trying really hard to get herself together. She had started making necessary steps, spending more time with her cousins. They were helping her, and staying away from the wrong people. One of her issues is that she trusts the wrong people. And we talked about that all the time. She has a daughter that she loved, and her daughter loved her mom. What was done to her wasn't right. It wasn't fair. I'm not even going to speak on that. But she was loved, and she loved her family. And she loved CBF. I want to thank everybody. I know that people have been praying for me, because I couldn't do this without it. My family, my fiance, everybody has been amazing.
Wow.
And I just ask that you continue to pray for us, because we need it.
Wow. Wow. Well, man, we're gonna get through this together. We're gonna take it one at a time, and even on today, I look forward being with you and your family later on today, and we're gonna take this thing one day at a time. And there's nothing that you can have need of that we won't be here to support. And so I know there are a number of things that you don't want to speak on this morning, and there are a number of things that are still being worked through legally. And we do thank God, man, that things are coming to a swift head, and we thank God for being so faithful to help us from a justice end, with everything that's happened physically. But I want to encourage you and let you know from the Word of God that all things do work together for the good of those who love the Lord and who are called according to His purpose.
And you see here, man, her mom, she just looked like she just sick right now. She just looks sick right now. And it's looking like he kind of wants to pull her up just to, you know what I'm saying, give her a little bit of strength, some prayer. And she really can't talk too much right now, but she, you know what I'm saying? I could only imagine what the woman is going through right now. I mean, one could only imagine what she going through after her daughter, and finding out all the details about what happened to her daughter. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to hear her mom speak. She sound like she not feeling it, man. She not there. And I could only imagine what her mind is going through right now, man. So let's continue to get a few more details about the story. The story is still unfolding, man. We all can guess and speculate, and I mean, they'll come out with the facts of what really went down, and they've seen all the videos, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all in the room seen some of the videos, man. Some people in the room might have caught some of them videos, and they're not good from what I hear. But let's continue, y'all.
Hey y'all, so I would be lying if I didn't tell y'all that this is one of the hardest stories that forgive me, it's gonna be hard for me to get through this, but we're gonna get through it because this young lady deserves justice and she deserves for her story to be heard. 21-year-old Mahogany Jackson was set up by her friends. One of her supposed friends invited her over to a kickback. They all were kicking it, and allegedly everyone was drinking, but they were making sure that Mahogany was getting a little bit drunker than everybody else. And once they feel like they got her comfortable, that's when everybody turned on her. Everybody in the house turned on her and attacked her. I actually saw the video footage of some of the attacks, and I'm not going to post the attacks at all, but I am going to post some of what happened in a different video. So allegedly, her friends set her up because of something that happened prior. Supposedly, they thought that she took something from them prior to this incident. So these people literally lured her to the house, pretended that they were still cool with her, and then they all started to attack her. This is sounding real similar to Shanquilla Robinson. Once Mahogany was alone, and I believe she was in a closet, she was able to contact her family via Facebook Messenger. She contacted her sister and her mom, and she told them where she was at. She told them the apartment number, told them to send the police, but do not call. Her family called the police over there. The police talked to the alleged suspect, and they told her that Mahogany wasn't there. She had left at 2 a.m. The night before. I really don't understand why the police was able to just take her word for it. I feel like they should have did a search. I don't know. We got to get better practices in order because stuff like this shouldn't be happening. This poor young lady, she did everything she was supposed to do. She did everything right. She texted her family. She told them to send the police. And unfortunately, her so-called friends were taking turns beating on her for hours and hours on end. They were attacking this woman, torturing her until they couldn't torture her anymore. So just imagine you going to your friend's house to chill with them, you thinking everything cool, and they set you up. Look at her face. So unfortunately, for Mahogany's family, her case was resolved very fast. A passerby saw Mahogany's body under a mattress outside. So she called the police. The police came to check out the area, and they were able to determine that it was Mahogany. 7 people were charged with Mahogany's, not going to say the word, but 7 people were charged in her unaliving. And this little ugly boy right here, the first one, I saw him in the video. He was in the video egging everything on. He thought it was funny. Look at these people, y'all. Look at them. They just all look like something wrong with them. Every last one of them. I'm sorry, but truth be told, every last one of them looked like something wrong with them. And this beautiful girl, I don't know, what she was doing around them, or, I don't know their relationship or how long she had known them. But just look at them. It's giving jealousy. So Brandon Pope, 24, Francis Harris, and Jeremiah McDowell are charged with capital and first-degree kidnapping and a capital unaliving first-degree sodomy. Giovanni Clapp, 23, and Blair Green, 25, are charged with felony, unaliving, the underlying felony being kidnapping and sodomy as first-degree kidnapping, first-degree sodomy. Tasia Lewis, 26, she's charged with felony, and Sanaya McCall, 23, charged with felony murder, first-degree kidnapping, first-degree sodomy. Lewis and Clapp are also charged with second-degree assault for pistol whipping Jackson. Y'all forgive me for just being a little naive, because every time I see a story like this, I really don't understand how you got together with 7 sick people, with 6 other sick people, to commit a crime like this. Like, how did all of you sick MFers find each other and y'all all just determined that y'all were okay with this? Do y'all feel where I'm coming from? Like, I know that there's sick people in the world, but how do all 7 of y'all just decide that y'all gonna do something crazy like this? Not one of y'all said, oh, this is not a good idea, maybe we shouldn't do this. Prayers go out to Mahogany and her family. Mahogany was a mother of one. She was still young herself. She was still a baby herself. And this story, it reminds me so much of the Shanquella Robinson story. It's not even funny. Too often this is happening. And I really wanted to spread awareness about this. Talk to your daughters. Y'all talk to your daughters. Talk to them. I just had a conversation with mine about just trusting your gut, trusting your instinct. You know, if something don't feel right, never be too ashamed to just be like, you know what, I'm out. No questions asked. And maybe Mahogany didn't even feel anything wrong because she was in the presence of her so-called friends. But I'm just saying, talk to your daughters, because for some reason, this happens more often to women. I'm not saying it doesn't happen to men, but y'all, Shanquella never got justice. Thankfully, this baby is getting justice, but we really got to stop stuff like this from happening. We really have to stop stuff like this from happening. I don't even know what else to say besides talk to your children, talk to your sons, because it can happen to them too, and talk to them to stop stuff like this when they see it going on as men.
Man. And there's a deep message in this shit, man. I mean, we seen this happen to Kanika Jenkins. We seen this happen to Shanquella Robinson. We also now seen it happen with this young lady, and it's like, bro, when does this shit stop? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Oh, no, I already played that video. I think, yeah, you already played that video. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, but what I want to know is when do we stop this shit? Like I said to the young men who were in their room, you know what I'm saying, just watching all this shit go down. Yeah, I mean, like, what are we teaching our kids to the point where, I mean, there's one woman in the room and four dudes and four women or more, or how many ever, it don't even matter how many ever. What the fuck is y'all doing, stomping out and pistol whooping and doing all this essaying and like, bro, y'all 18, 23, like, bro, what the fuck? I mean, there's no age that should be doing any of this shit, but I'm just saying, y'all some 18 years old involved in some shit like this, 22, 23, y'all still kids, man. So sad. That's why you can't do frenemies. If we're low-key enemies, we definitely ain't friends. Praying for a family. I appreciate that 10-piece, Just B. And that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all just be hanging around anybody. Just motherfuckers be friends with whoever and wherever. I'm like, man, y'all got to slow down on calling people your friends, man. Y'all have to slow down on calling people your friends. Let's get to this next story. Hold on. Let me get to this next one. Let's get to this one. All right. Let's get to the next video.
Did what she did, told us what she was. Girl did what she did, told us what she was, help us out. I'm so proud of her.
That's
like
one
she
thing.
did something.
Yep.
She did something. So
I'm glad, because
I'm glad she was on her
probably
toes.
would have been just lost.
Thankfully, her sending her location helped police bring suspect.
I was so afraid to see what she looked like, knowing what happened, and my sister looked good. Like, she looked real good.
Salute Leash on that 20-piece. I appreciate you. Salute.
And that warmed my
Salute Josh on that 20-piece. I appreciate you, Josh. Salute.
heart. Like, that was the most thing that I was worried about.
Y'all, we gotta talk. This ain't just another news clip. It's a tale so cold it'll freeze your soul. Picture this: Mahogany Jackson, just 20, a mother with her whole life ahead, met a fate no one should ever face. Birmingham, Alabama became the backdrop of a horror story that unfolded in the dead of night. Imagine the world asleep and there lies Mahogany by the roadside. The Birmingham police found her, but it was too late. A life snuffed out by a bullet. But that bullet wasn't the start of her nightmare. Nah, it was the grim end. Chief Scott Thurman, with a weight in his heart, spilled the dark beans. This young soul wasn't just taken. She was tortured, assaulted in ways that make any decent human's blood boil. And the twist, it was her friends, 8 people she knew, orchestrating this agony, capturing her last breath like some twisted trophy. In a desperate cry for help, Mahogany texted her mom, "Send the police at apartment 3. I'm held hostage. Please don't call." Can you feel that? The panic, the fear, yet when help arrived, it was too late. She was gone, moved by her captors, leaving behind a trail of sorrow and unanswered questions. The culprits, caught. But does that bring Mahogany back? Brandon Pope, Francis Harris, Jeremiah McDowell, Giovanni Clapp, Blair Green, Sinia McCall, Teja Lewis, each name a reminder of the betrayal of trust and the depths of human depravity. This ain't just a crime. It's a mirror to the darkness lurking in some hearts, a call to wake up, to stand together against such evil. Mahogany's story ain't just her own. It's a chilling reminder of the monsters walking amongst us, disguised as friends. We got to do better. Be the light in this ever darkening world. Rest in power, Mahogany. Your
Salute to Lady Nye. Says salute Big Ratchet for covering this story. I appreciate you, and salute to you for that 25 piece. I appreciate you, Nye.
story won't be forgotten.
Eighth person now in that horrible and heinous murder of young Mahogany Jackson earlier this week. Ariana Robinson now is charged with felony murder and kidnapping. All this after one of the other suspects in this case, Jeremiah McDowell, was actually in court this morning. Our camera's there as he was facing a judge for the first time. Prosecutors say McDowell shot and killed Jackson while attempting to sexually assault her. He is going to stay in the Jefferson County Jail. Court records show 6 other suspects in this case will be in court themselves Monday. Tonight, we're hearing from family members of Mahogany Jackson and District Attorney Danny Carr about this awful case and the impact it has had on them and their community. Bria Chapman is live tonight with what she's learning from that family. Bria.
Yeah, Jonathan, like you said, awful is right. But Mahogany's older sister tells me she is at peace, but she still has moments where she gets very angry after hearing from officers that at least 8 people said and did nothing while sister was being sexually assaulted, tortured, beaten, and then eventually shot and killed. But they tell me they will not focus on that. Instead, they will remember Mahogany and those happier times they had with her.
Long live Mahogany. We love you.
She was our baby. Like, she was literal baby. Like, the baby of the crew. We knew Hoggy. MJ.
That's how Mahogany Jackson's siblings and cousins say they will remember her. They tell me she was the life of the party who always knew how to stand up for herself. And her family says she did that to the very end.
Make sure y'all smash that like button. Make sure everybody in this building smashes the like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. What are y'all thinking about this case, man? Like, do y'all now believe this may have some gang activity or some gang ties to it? Do y'all think that this was just over some jealousy? I want to hear from y'all in the room. What do y'all think was the reason for all of this to transpire? Was this jealousy? Was this gang? Was this money? Was it drugs? Y'all tell me, what are y'all opinions in the chat?
Girl did what she did, told us what she was, helped us out. I'm so proud of her.
That's
like,
one
she
thing.
did something.
Yep.
She did something. So
I'm glad, because
I'm glad she was on her
probably
toes.
would have been just lost.
Thankfully, her sending her location helped police bring suspects into custody. And now those suspects are facing charges for what officials described as horrific, even barbaric acts. And some of those things depicted were so bad, her big sister was afraid to see her.
I was so afraid to see what she looked like, knowing what happened, and my sister looked good. Like,
salute a Charger girl for that 20 piece. I appreciate you. Salute.
she looked real good, and that warmed my heart. Like, that was the most thing that I was worried about.
But Maddox says she is angry about what happened to Mahogany, but right now she has to be there for her mother and her 3-year-old niece Nadia.
Of course, she's taking it hard. You know, I that's my sister, but that's her daughter, and that's just a different type of pain.
Right.
And I have kids myself, so I just can only imagine.
And what happened to Mahogany is being described by leaders like District Attorney Danny Carr as horrific and animalistic. On top of that, some of those things were help police bring suspects. Something Carr says crosses the line.
She has to live with this forever. I mean, there's some aspects of this situation I know that's devastating to their family. But then to see it reenacted on a video, it almost places you there. And then to see people continue to share it over and over. But at the end of the day, have some respect for them as well. Have some respect for the family. Have some respect for Mahogany.
And Mahogany's family tells me they want to thank the public, all of their help in trying to bring Mahogany home. They say they are so grateful for that, and her family plans to lay her to rest next Saturday. And again, 8 suspects are being held in the Jefferson County Jail with no bond.
Family, friends, and the community coming together tonight to honor and remember Mahogany Jackson, a 20-year-old who was found shot dead early Monday morning, just a day after she was reported missing. Police.
We're just really taking it day by day. For me, I'm more at peace a little bit because they got everybody like within 24 hours.
And tonight, city leaders are asking the public to help a family who is already going through the unimaginable right
Salute Eileen for that 10-piece on Cash App. I appreciate you. Salute.
now.
Taylor Pollock joins us. And Taylor, what are they saying tonight?
Yeah, that's right, Steve. Brittany, the story is very hard to listen to, and it's impacted not only Jackson's family and friends, but even total strangers who were shaken by this shocking crime gathered today to honor her life and legacy after police say she was held against her will and tortured before she was killed. BPD have arrested 7 in connection with her death and have said some of these people recorded some of that attack on Jackson. We're hearing reports now that video is circulating online. That video.
Man. So let's get, I think I got some footage from the vigil too. Let me play some of this footage right here, man. Like I said, it's a very sad, unfortunate story. And I don't know what that family going through, man. But we could only imagine. And it doesn't have audio all the way through it. So I'm gonna put it on the parts where we got audio. But yeah, we'll talk through it and stuff like that. You just see the family. And it was yeah, they did the little balloon release, man. And I want to read some comments though, man. I want to read a few comments. I want to see what y'all thought about it. Hey, Mysterious, send me them videos that you said. Send me them videos on yeah, send them to me. You know, send them to me. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Let's get to some of this audio. So tell me in the chat though, man. I want to know, how do y'all feel about this, and what do y'all think was the reason? What is going on in Birmingham, man? Is there about to be a RICO in Birmingham? Somebody said the mom was late for the vigil. They saying the mom was late. And y'all gonna see when this story comes out, that Tasia girl was a part of a setup, and y'all gonna see she played a key role in this. That Tasia girl. That's why they jumped her ass in jail the other day, or was that yesterday? They jumped her ass in jail already. They done already put hands on her. Them girls done already got wind of where she was at. They done already put hands and feet on that girl in jail, allegedly. I'm not there, so I'm just saying allegedly. But allegedly, that girl got hands and feet put on her ass in jail already, because she a part of this whole damn. She the reason why everybody got whoop-de-whoop. Jealousy, money, gang-ish, baby daddy, it doesn't matter. They had no humanity, especially the women. Prayers for Mahogany's family. Salute Crystal Cole for that honey bun. I appreciate you. Salute. I'm gonna skim through it. And as you see, the family just, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up, and it's a sad day, man. Pray for this family, man. Pray for this family, y'all. Let's keep this family in your prayers, man. I mean, one could only imagine, man, getting, you know what I'm saying, having to hear this about your family members, having to go through all the details. That did she snitch or didn't want to participate in something? Tasia is talking. She the one who started talking as soon as they hit the streets, but it sounds like she might be the snitch. I'm telling you, whoever the snitch was there. Somebody gave that police all the details, told them about the videos, told them about every part of the setup, And you got to think Mahogany kind of hipped Tasia to when she was supposed to get set up and unalived, allegedly. Allegedly, they was finna knock Tasia off. Allegedly, I don't know, man. There's so much fugazi shit in this. I don't even see how y'all hung around each other, to be real. How the hell was any of these people calling each other friends and all y'all plotting to knock each other off? I'm still confused how the F nobody here ish in those apartments. I mean, allegedly they in the project, so somebody screaming at night. Hell, somebody probably didn't want to get involved in that shit. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where they live at, but it looked like they probably lived in the project. Somebody in Alabama could tell me, was this area like the hood? Somebody tell me, man, was this like the projects, the hood? The mom left her hanging for a whole day. Yeah, man, you got to be answering your phone at night, man. See, I even had to tell one of my partners this shit, man. At night, the motherfucker like to turn the phone off, and I'm like, fam, do you not realize one day you may wake up to the most horrific message that you ever were getting, and somebody was trying to get a hold of you, and your ass is wanting some sleep that you can get when you die. You can get the most sleep in the world. It's unlimited amounts when you gone. You ain't got to worry about sleeping no more. So I don't give a damn if somebody wake me up, man. If I get woke up, I just get woke up. But I at least keep my phone by me, even if that motherfucker I can hear my phone vibrating. So if somebody calling me, I won't miss it. I'll hear it. But anyway, I don't think you should be turning your phone off. And because I know I got a partner who turned his phone off when he sleep. I'm like, bro, you just never know. Somebody could be trying to beg for your attention right there. You could be the moment they needed you the most, and you ain't gonna be there for them because you had your phone off. They said, so tell me, was this the hood, y'all, in Alabama? They said most definitely looks hood. They said West Side, FOs and robberies. They said the real ghetto, just like Kanika and Monifa, them some cheap apartments. It doesn't matter if she was late, she's going through a lot. They said, I keep my phone on too. The family act like it was a matter of time. They act like it was a matter of time vibes. Yeah, some of them don't act like they were surprised about this. But I'm telling you, the girl was living that life. She was living that life. Serenity Apartments. So this is where wasn't this where her body was discovered? And those dudes didn't look like they had no damn money. None of them looked like they had no damn money. So I wouldn't expect none of them dudes to live in no high class apartments. Let's continue. Smash the like button, y'all. Smash the like button.
We're going to ask all immediate family members to please gather around so that we can give you your candles or siblings.
I'm trying to get out.
And everyone, just give us a little room if you don't mind, please.
No problem. Sorry about that. Trying to make it.
Jackson.
Okay, everybody, please back up about 2 or 3 feet and let the siblings come in the front, please. If you would just please back up just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Right where you at? Yeah, let's do that.
Let Twan watch you come back.
Let me get the light.
Come on, John, get over.
Please, we gotta back up. Please, everyone, back up, please.
Get over here.
Please give me a little space.
Come on, John, get over here.
Okay, we have a couple more candles left. Does all the siblings have one? Have a candle?
Yes. Yes, you can. I got you.
2 candles.
Come here.
Y'all lower that a little bit.
We're gonna give everybody a chance, please. Please, everyone step back 2 feet. If you're in, just step back 2 feet, please. Everyone, please step back.
Who has the lighter? Yes, everybody, let's step back 2 feet. 2 feet. Step back. Then we get the people in the back to bag up, so the people in the front to bag up.
And we're gonna give everyone who would like a candle A candle. Please put Mahogany with Mahogany.
Yes, I can. Just a little bit, bro. I kind of want to move it to the closer to them. Yeah, that way, closer to them, rather than. We were trying to also. Trying to not have it. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I'm right there.
They said there was a bunch of base heads and robbed her. Well, yeah, this is all true. Yeah, these people was on whatever, and they did rob the girl. But like I said, there's another twist to this story. There's another side to this story that people are not going to want to talk about, and that's that she knew these people were robbers and unalivers. She was a part of this gang. This girl was and I heard she had a good family. They said her family had a nice house. Her mom, they said in the chat, her mom does real estate. And this looks like everybody in the family knew that she kind of maybe was the bad seed of the family. And the family already knew she was out there like that. And I mean, you can't do nothing else but, you know what I'm saying, pray for the child whenever, you know, say they get grown. I mean, she was 20 years old. She could technically she grown, even though she's a baby. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is at this point, man. I mean, there's only so much her mama could do for her. But it looks like the child went bad and ended up in the mix of the wrong crowd of people, because these crowd of people is not someone who just, yeah, they got charged for kidnapping, but they knew her. This was just something that happened because they held her against her will. But she knew all these people. These were her friends. I mean, they're not friends. What friends are these, right? But before this day, they all considered each other friends. This was a friendship. This was a gang. This was more than friendship. This was family life. This was gang life. These people were in a gang together. So this was them violating her. This was them giving her punishment for setting somebody up. She was about to set somebody up in the gang, and they caught wind to her about to set somebody up, and they violated her. And in the midst of her violating, or them violating her, they asked for the password to her phone or something allegedly, and they got her phone and seen that she gave the drop on where they was at. And in a gang, if you gave somebody my location and said I just did a crime, that sounds like you might want to, you know what I'm saying, get me incarcerated. So that's whenever the plot to unalive her came to. But they already had a plan to set her ass up anyway, though. There was already a plan to set her up and possibly unalive her, but it just ended up happening the way it happened.
Yeah, I know. You put it over there, but you got
Okay. Can I have everyone's attention, please? We're here to pay memorial to our beloved Mahogany Jackson. United we stand as a family, as a community, as a village. I'm going to do a scripture, and it's God is our refuge and strength, and ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way, and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. Though its waters roar and foam the mountains, and mountains quake with their surge. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is within her. She will not fail. God will help her at break of day. Nations are in uproar. Kingdoms fall. He lifts his voice. The earth melts. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Come and see what the Lord has done, the desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes wars cease to the ends of the earth. He breaks the bows and shatters the spear. He burns the shield with fire. He says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress." To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. There has been a chain broken within our family, but love has replaced its link. We stand united as a family. We love our Mahogany. We say to the world, we're still standing. We have submitted the case to God, and we have bound ourselves together in love. We ask that you pray for us as we go through this difficult time, but to God be the glory. We pause for a moment of prayer. Father, we thank you for this day. As we're standing here, arm to arm, have mercy upon us. Be with us as we travel. Yea, though we walk through the valleys of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with me. We prophesy.
And what are y'all thinking about the family so far? I want everybody's opinions and how y'all feeling about the family. What y'all think of, you know what I'm saying? What are y'all thinking about this viewing everything right now? How are y'all feeling about the family? I know how y'all feel about the alleged friends. How y'all feeling about the family? Let me know in the chat.
Over ourselves and say, surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Amen. Now, we all have our precious moments and memories of Mahogany. Stop for a moment as we have these candles. This is still her. She's still with us. Though she has been taken from our hand, but never our heart. Never our heart. Mahogany, we love you. Please be with us, God, as we release these balloons as a token of our love for her. Letting go, but yet holding on. We love you. Love can keep us together. Think about those precious moments. Think about those precious times that we've had. Nothing can destroy that. And for this, we say thank you. We release these balloons on the count of 3 as a token of our love. 1, 2, 3. Long live Mahogany. We love you. 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 Families that are close to God's unchanging hand. Earth has no sorrows that heaven cannot heal. United we stand, bonded together in love.
Get the likes up, y'all. Smash the like button, y'all.
This concludes our memorial service. We're not here to do anything but say we love Mahogany. There's no show. There's no performance here. The only thing we offer is our love. Forgiveness is within us. Give us our space as we travel this road. Thank you. Will you dismiss with me? Well, may the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from the other. It is in Jesus' name we believe.
Sad, unfortunate story, y'all. Long live Mahogany Jackson, y'all. Long live Mahogany Jackson. Rest in peace to the young lady, man. Rest in peace to the young lady, man. And we gonna continue to cover it, man. And like I said, I got an interview already lined up for y'all. I already got something lined up for y'all involving this case already. Somebody that y'all speaking on in the chat out there. I'm just saying somebody might be coming up here tomorrow, man. I'm just gonna speak it into existence. I'm gonna make this shit happen for us tomorrow. I'm gonna get this interview. If not with that person, somebody coming up here tomorrow. We gonna reach out and touch somebody tomorrow. We gonna get somebody to come up here and chop it up with us. But I already got an interview lined up ready, and it's gonna be when I get this, it's gonna be an explosive Birmingham interview. I got some inside information, and I've already been in contact with the person that I want to be in touch with. There's only really one person I want to speak to involved in this case, and I think everybody in this room know who I'm talking about. There's only one person I want to see in this case, and I already got the interview locked in. So with that being said, somebody bringing their ass up here and we gonna chop it up about this Birmingham shit. What's really going on out there in Alabama? I'm gonna get my hands on it. Y'all already know who it is. See, they already coming. I'm just gonna let y'all know now they coming. Oh, they are coming. Trust me and believe me that we got something big coming over here with this damn Mahogany Jackson case. Y'all already know what it is with me. As I already know, Reggie. You better know. You know what it is. Let's get it. If y'all want to hit the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Let me close that poll. If anybody want to call up and chop it up with me about this, what's going on out there in Alabama, let me know. I want to chop it up with y'all, man. Hit that link that's pinned to the top of the chat. We got 1.3K votes, and 47% of the people that were in the chat tonight had not even heard about the story. That's crazy. I'm glad y'all got to hear about it here first. If you haven't heard about it, I'm so glad that you got to hear about it first. Hey, somebody coming. I ain't gonna say who. Just know somebody. Y'all know who it is. Y'all all know who coming. And y'all are. I'm just gonna say they reached out to me today, and they already said, "Look, we can't do it today, but we can definitely look at tomorrow." They told me that because I checked my DM too late today. So by the time I checked my DM, they had already DM'd me, and I didn't even know. Matter of fact, they DM'd me and left a message on my damn Facebook under my comment section. So they were in my comment section like, "Yo, what's good? Whoopty whoopty whoop." Then I looked at my DMs, and they was like, "Yo," because they was in my comment like, "Check your DM." And I finally went to my damn DM hours later, and I hadn't seen the damn message, but I caught the message like hours later, and I could have locked the interview in today if I would have just checked my DM. You see what happened when you don't look at your shit? You see something bad always happens. That's why you're supposed to look at your messages, answer your phone, always stay alert, pay attention. I be telling people all the time, y'all don't be alert. That's why shit happens, because you don't be alert. Y'all be too busy thinking life is just sweet, and you never know what the fuck is on the other end. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who watching you. You don't know who looking. You don't know who alert. You don't know who doing what. You don't know who plotting, who's scheming, who plotting, who's scamming. You don't know who. You got to stay woke, man. You don't know who is who these days, man. You don't know who, right? No matter what, you got to stay alert. I don't give a fuck if you just in your garden, just gardening. I don't give a damn if you mowing your lawn. I don't care if you checking the mail. Be alert. You never know who is who and what is what. You know what I'm saying? I seen something on the internet where a woman was just walking in the crib with her daughter. Next thing you know, as soon as she opened the door, she wasn't paying attention. She was looking at her phone, but by the time she looked up, somebody was hemming her ass up and threw her and her daughter in the apartment and did God knows what with them. I don't even know how that story ended. I just seen it. You know what I'm saying? On Twitter, shit like that be popping up all the time. So I seen something. It was like from a camera from some apartment complex. So I don't even know how the story ended with that lady, but I mean, I could only imagine. But you got to always stay alert. And y'all like, what does this have to do with if the young lady Mahogany was alert, this probably wouldn't even happen. She probably saw signs prior to that led her to probably not even be in this vicinity of these people. Salute to Moni for that 2-piece. I appreciate you. And salute to S. Washington for that 20-piece. I appreciate you. Salute. Something probably happened where she already knew I shouldn't even be around these people. I shouldn't even be here tonight. I should go home. I got a bad feeling. You always pay attention because, you know what I'm saying, intuition is real. You know what I'm saying? You never know, man. Like, y'all ever just had an intuition something bad is going to happen and you shouldn't go somewhere, and you hear some fucked up shit that happened with a place that you didn't go to? You're like, damn, something told me not to go there. Always listen to your first mind, man. And I'm pretty sure her first mind told her something ain't right. You could see when she was explaining in the videos, you could see her hand movements like she didn't want to be there, man. She was scared for her life because she knew these people. You could tell she already knew what the fuck was coming. She did not want no smoke with these people, and these people turned out to be some demons, and they ended up taking this woman's life. So her first mind told her, but she ignored it. That's what I'm saying, Crystal. You can't ignore that first mind. If you ever get a bad feeling that you like, nah, man, something ain't right, just pay attention. Even if nothing don't go wrong, just always just go with your first mind. Say birds of a feather gone wrong. That's facts. He has the history of Birmingham, the burning of the church, the little girls died in Martin Luther King. He's a wise beyond his age. Now we gonna have a deep interview over here real soon, Birmingham. I'm telling you, it's coming. We gonna have a real deep interview that's going to go, and we gonna cover some shit. Not just this, it's gonna be a lot. It's a lot of, because I'm gonna be real. This person is someone that I reached out to last time I was covering something in Alabama, and we just never got around to doing it. So it's somebody that and I'm gonna spoil it. I didn't even know that this person was connected to a huge ass channel that everybody over here probably watches. I didn't even know that at first. I was like, wait, what the fuck? That's the same. I didn't even know that because I was talking to dude when I was covering some Alabama shit on the first time, and it never clicked to me. I guess it was just a slow moment for me. It never clicked to me who I was talking to. And now I'm sitting back like, now after the people hit me up and they told me who I'm like, okay. Now it makes sense. Now it has to happen. They said, yeah, you did reach out before. I remember. Yeah, I did. I reached out before and it didn't go how I wanted it to. I reached out once before, but this time around, we're going to make it happen. Let's see who Ben did that. What's good?
What's happening with it, man?
What's going on?
You got it. I was just calling in to chop it up with you about that situation, though, man.
Go ahead.
I'm from Birmingham, man. It happened like 3 minutes from my house. They're saying that let me tell you, first off, I'm gonna tell you this. I've been in Birmingham all my life, man. 48 years. Ain't no gang activity like that here, period. Now you got young people that what you call cliques or whatever, you know, they just hang together, but we don't have gang activity here. You see what I'm saying? We don't have that here. we're not like a major city with gangs, maybe like Texas or Chicago, and then we don't have that type of activity, period. And the girl is supposed to been that the cash out, it happened over the boyfriend, over somebody boyfriend that she slept with, allegedly. And in the process, you was right about it that they seen what she had texted her mom or what have you, and that's what caused them to move her body. So they moved her she got moved from two different locations. She got moved from the first house to the apartments, and then to where they found her body at. So, and that's basically the rundown. And you can get Vito up in, and Vito that spoke on it and even played the tape and all of those stuff. But I wasn't interested in hearing the tape nor seeing the tape. But it's a sad situation either way it went, you know. I lost my daughter in 2016, so I could pretty much feel the mama pain. You know, sad situation. I hate it for the family, all that's involved. But yeah, it's sad, man. I hate it for her. It hurt my heart. It crushed my heart to even hear about the story, you know. But I just wanted to tap in with you, man, just to basically, you know, and you'll see when it come out. The news don't always get it right, as we all know. They want the first story. They want to cover the first story, whatever they don't, because they come back and they'll correct some things. But
okay, I think you might got it confused. See, when I'm saying they're a gang, I'm not saying like Birmingham got like Crips, Bloods, or whatever. What I'm saying is they are a clique of people that do criminal activities together.
yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. I said a young group that hang together as a clique. I said I said we're not a big city like for a Chicago gang, and we're not like that. So
what I'm being told is that this young Mahogany lady and those group of friends were all a part of this clique, and even Mahogany was a part of the setup crew, and she was robbing people. Well, we're getting people robbed or robbing, whatever. She was setting people up, and this is why it all happened, because she was finna set one of them up.
Right. You know, like I said, you know, young people's nowadays, as we all know, and it affect every city across the United States. You know, these young people get into situations that they can't get themselves out of, unfortunately. So, you know, the group of kids that she was running with, man, they was up to no good. I'm gonna just, you know, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna hang it up right there with that, cause the guys, it's been talks on those kids too. You know, I heard some stories about those guys that she was running with. Her mother actually put out the home, allegedly put out, and that's why she was with the group of people she was running with.
Damn.
And that's why you see the apology. She actually wrote her mom an apology letter and all that stuff, you know, to where she was apologizing for her behavior and she was gonna get herself together. And you know, it's factual. You know, you can get that from, you know, you know, her mom spoke on that. So I ain't saying that her mom haven't said, you know, because I ain't gonna say that I ain't even heard her mom say. You know, so it's just like I said, it's all around sad, man. I just hate the situation. I pray for him. I pray for healing for her family, man, because no matter who did it to who, how it happened, it should have never happened, you know. And then I'm gonna drop down on Ratchet. I appreciate it, brother. I just wanted to touch in though, you know, and just let you know, man, you know, it's sad all the way around. I hate it for that. I just hate it for that young lady, man. But I pray for us all.
We praying for y'all out there, man, in Birmingham, man. Salute to you, man. I appreciate you for pulling up, brother.
Hey, salute to you, Ratchet, man.
All right. Jess B, what's up?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What's good?
Oh, good. I just wanted to step in and say hello and salute Ratchet Gang. When I first followed this page, it was on a similar story. You were breaking a story that I had never heard. So it just kind of brought it full circle. So I just wanted to keep encouraging you, encouraging the gang. You're bringing awareness and telling the stories that nobody else wants to tell. So that was it.
I appreciate you, Just Be salutes, and I appreciate that super chat too.
Oh, of course. Well, thank you. No, salute, gang. You know, it's sad. It's so sad. And I will say this, like, I think as a young person or a former young person, we all remember doing some dumb shit. And it just kind of makes me like really thankful for, being able to get through that. So I pray for her family. I pray for her friends because some of us wouldn't even have made it. We all did some stupid ass shit, but I'm sad. I'm sorry this happened. I'm just praying for their family.
I appreciate you.
All right. I'm dropping in the chat. All right.
All right,
Salute.
salute. All right, salute to Jess B. Salute to OG that pulled up, man. Anybody else want to chop it up, man? We're Birmingham at, man. They said, man, that part shouldn't have never happened. A lot of this should have never happened, man. I feel like the whole thing could have been avoided, but like I said, man, you out there setting people up. You with the setup crew. This is a similar thing about Alexis Ware. Remember, we covered the story about Alexis Ware or the Felicia Johnson case. Remember, we covered Felicia Johnson. Alexis Ware was the girl who has been missing for 3 years, and uh allegedly she was a setup chick, and she had gotten herself into some shit from robbing people. Then you fast forward, Felicia Johnson was the girl who ended up getting chopped up into little pieces in Houston, but she was out there prostituting and selling her ass around the city and stuff. So you got to ask yourself, yeah, we always want justice and we always want the best things, but it's like we're covering some of the most evil things, and it's like these people tie themselves into some of the most evil things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was her crew, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Well, not allegedly. I mean, it's factual, but how do we keep finding ourselves in these situations? You know what I'm saying, with these people, and then it's like we cover people who do some of the most insane things, and then it's like, what do we what do you expect to happen when you're riding around with 8 to 12 to 20, 30 people who are all in a criminal organization, and all of y'all are robbing the city, y'all robbing each other, y'all unaliving each other, y'all unaliving people in the city, y'all setting people up together, y'all setting each other up, y'all. What do you expect when you living in this lifestyle? And allegedly her mama put her out. So I could only imagine how her mama feel that you put your daughter out, and then your daughter is begging for you, and you're nowhere to be found, and she's telling y'all she's in desperate need of y'all, and then everybody drops the ball, and then she's found under a mattress, and you kicked her out. You know what I'm saying? At 20 years old. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's something else you could have did. Is another route you could have took as a mom. Yeah, she's 20, but your job ain't done. You had that kid. Your job ain't never done. I don't give a damn. She's 40 and still getting her shit together. It's still your child, and you still obligated to take care of that duty. You can't just say, "Oh, you're 18. It ain't my responsibility." It's very much so your responsibility. You laid down and opened your legs 18 years ago, or however it was, or however the situation was. You decided to have the kid. The kid is here now. It doesn't matter how the kid got here. The kid is here. 18 years may not be enough for some kids. 18 years. I mean, could you imagine if your mama would have kicked you out at 18 years old? Some of y'all might have, and I don't want to ruffle no feathers, or I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just saying, could you imagine being the person you are today if you was on the streets at 18, 20 years old? Man, shit, I probably wouldn't be here. I'm gonna be real. I wasn't in the best mind state to be on my own at 18, 20 years old, man. I definitely needed close family members, my mom and my sister, and all. I needed people at that point, man. So I mean, shit, I didn't get my shit together till, you know what I'm saying, later. I didn't get shit, it damn sure wasn't 18, 20. I didn't get my shit together till later, bro. Like, so not everybody develops mentally at the same capacity, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some people are a little bit slower than others. Some people take a little bit longer to blossom, you know what I'm saying? So just stay woke, man, and take care of your kids, man. And make sure your kids ain't riding around with the wrong people. And some of y'all maybe, oh, they grown, they could do what they want. Man, you got me fucked up. Look, I'll put my kid in that position if I had to. Look, I'm telling you what's up, man. Like, especially if you stay, man. Look, I don't give a damn what I got to do, man. Look, you gonna feel me. You're not going out like that. Like, no. You ain't making the same mistakes I made. I won't let you do it. I couldn't sit down and watch my kid make the same mistakes I made in life. You know what I'm saying? So I think we should all encourage our kids to be way better than we was, way better than we are. So they said I went voluntarily. We also had a community and family values. I mean, this ain't how it was when we was growing up, man. I don't think these kids scared of their parents no more. I was scared. I was petrified of my mama. Man, you got me. What? They said she was most likely disrespectful as heck. Didn't take care of her baby. Hung out doing dumb ish, and her mom was tired of it. Now that I may be able to agree with. I don't know who this is. I never seen this person before. Let me throw my banner up. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Let me see who this is. What's good?
What's up, my nigga? I come in peace, man. Hey, you hear me?
Go ahead.
MHB was talking.
Nah, go ahead. Get your goofy ass on. See, I knew it. I also always got my hand on the trigger. I always got my hand right there. See, I don't give a damn what you talking about. Get your goofy ass on. I ain't worried about that shit. Anyway, we over here covering content. We don't know what y'all got going on the other side. We covering content over here. Man. I said, I know that's real. Fuck that. My kids are going to work and stay positive for long. Man, I'm just saying, man, you got every opportunity to take care of these kids, man. Y'all just don't want to do it. Y'all just don't want to do it. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all just don't want to do it. Y'all rather go out partying, hustling. I'm just saying, man. This girl had a whole life ahead of her, and it all got thrown away over nothing. Over a baby daddy, over a stolen gun, over somebody getting set up. It sounded like none of y'all should have been in the same room together. It sounded like all of y'all needed Jesus. It sounded like every one of y'all needed to have y'all ass in church somewhere, sitting y'all ass down somewhere out here trying to smoke people and shit. All y'all look like y'all was slow as hell. Look like all y'all look broke, dusty. Like, bro, get your life together. Get your life together. You out here knocking people off and ain't got no damn money in the bank. You robbing somebody on Cash App. Are y'all that dumb that y'all thought y'all was gonna get away with it? You filming the crime. How much more easy does it got to get to solve this damn crime? You're in a room full of people. You committing every crime underneath the sun in front of everybody. So somebody is gonna break. You got to realize this. You're gonna end up knocking this lady out. Somebody in this room gonna tell. So not only do you got to do this, you got to finish off everybody in this room now. I'm telling you how to go street. This you all the way in now. Now you knees deep in this shit. You didn't did all these activities in front of everybody. You got to think somebody finna find out who is the weakest link in this room. Somebody finna tell. Okay, not only is somebody gonna tell, now I got to worry about all the rest of these motherfuckers telling. Because when we knock this motherfucker off, who gonna see it, who gonna do it, and who gonna tell on it. So then you got to think about now you gotta knock off everybody and start disposing of everything. It's not even enough you can't get away with this. You got to understand, like, how are you gonna get away with this? You're filming the crime. All of the evidence is gonna lead back to you. All of y'all got your phones out. Everybody's gonna be able to get pinned right in this room. You're not gonna get away with it. There's cameras watching everywhere. All y'all got caught on camera. Everybody filmed it and got caught on camera talking and telling everything. Prayers for Mahogany's daughter. Prayers go up, man. Throw the prayer emojis for Mahogany's daughter, man. But I'm just saying, man, you gotta be a special kind of slow to think you was gonna get away with this, especially with all of the evidence you left behind. Like, what the fuck was you thinking? You left every bit of evidence behind and want to say, man, I'm gonna get away with this, man. Boy, if you don't sit your goofy ass down. I'm glad these criminals off the streets. I hope they wrap up their whole organization. Somebody don't want me in Birmingham business. Well, guess what? Big Ratchet is now in Birmingham business. I want to know everything going on in Birmingham. Look, if somebody take a piss in Birmingham, I want to hear about it. I don't give it. If somebody peeing, I want to know what's going. I want to know. I need to hear about all this. I want to know what's going on in Birmingham. I'm taking Ratchet Gang and we packing up and we going to Birmingham. We finna figure out what the hell is going on out here. I might just take a few more cases out there while I'm watching. I might just start picking up Birmingham cases. I'm starting to feel like Birmingham need my attention. What y'all think, Ratchet Gang? Should we start getting our hands in Birmingham business? Y'all let me know in the chat. Do y'all want to cover some Birmingham shit? Because it seemed like Alabama. We should just stick around in Alabama for a while. It look like, man, I don't know. Alabama is loose. They said, ain't that where HK Brazier? Honeycomb. Yeah. Honeycomb. Hell yeah, it's crazy ass. He said Birmingham got a lot going on. Them 8 people were on dope. I believe that. I seen them. They said no matter how much we talk, if they don't want to listen, they aren't. I hear you. They gonna be crying when they get man, they don't know how big Ratchet is. We fixing to get our hands in this business. We finna dip our hands in the Birmingham pot. I'm letting y'all know now, we in Birmingham business, full effect. It is what it is. I don't give a damn who get mad. We in Birmingham business. It is what the fuck it is at this point. And we not letting up. Ain't no way in hell we about to let up. Let's keep this shit a big old buck. Now, Tone Bot, Birmingham, man, y'all got to get it together, man. I'm going to be real with y'all. Y'all got to get it together, Birmingham. Said Big Ratchet going to get to the bottom of it, period. You already know, KB. You already know. Sound like Bama needs some attention. Yeah, we going to give them everything they came for. I'm bringing Cheez-Its. I know Carly around. Yeah, we know Carly got her slow ass around here somewhere. I seen her in the club one night. I forgot to post that shit. I'm glad you brought that up. I seen Carly Russell. I wasn't at the club. I'm just saying, I seen some footage of Carly Russell in the club one night. I was like, that girl is a whole catfish. Like, woo, child. That person that I seen on that picture was not the person that we was looking for. That was not the person we was looking for, Alabama. Y'all have got to do better because I don't know who the fuck that is. It says ugly out here. Stay dangerous. Salute, Quez. I'm just saying. Go to work, go to church on Sunday. Y'all better stay woke. Man. Ooh, child. The Big Ratchet on the case. Y'all know what it is. So look, y'all, tomorrow I'll be back. And I'll be covering something new tomorrow. I also got new music on the way too, y'all. Some new music is about to drop on this platform. We got some new music coming. So hopefully everybody be tapped in, man. We got more coming tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed we get this interview locked in tomorrow, man. Fingers crossed, y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Big Ratchet, man. I love y'all. Make sure when this video ends, y'all get in the comment section and y'all tell me how y'all felt about tonight's content. I want to hear from everybody in the chat once this video ends and y'all get in that comment section after this video. You know what I'm talking about? I'm out, gang.
On the road, young J.R. Ewing, pimping for my paper and I'm looking for the chewing. Bitch, I got the food, what the fuck I gotta do? Sipping pop pills, smoke for the bass crew. Fooling with the niggas acting all brand new. When they get some money, that's what fuck boys do. I ride in the side, get high in the side, flip on the grain and get pretty good mind. From the deep, sucking holes with a mind full of gold. She playing with her nose, but she suck a mean cold. I can't keep a line like a ghetto ass bitch. It's time for a daddy, ain't scared to break a trick. A yellow ass switching fast, sucking while I'm pushing the gas in the six, breaking bricks, balling in the fucking mix. PFC bitch, you can't act like you don't know. Get down on your knees like a top-notch hoe. Like a top-notch hoe.
Say what I mean what I say.
G&D got that heat, boy.
Gone in 60 seconds, never let a bitch stretch me. Before the microphone, I made a milli off the celly. I love to see her walk away because it look like jelly. Went from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds on Pirelli. I'm always at the jewelry store, I got a diamond fetish. Smoking on this pill while I'm counting up this lettuce. Stack it to the sky, I believe that I can fly. Told a man in the mirror that you one hell of a guy. If I can do it, so can you, but shit, who the hell am I? Who said it's lonely at the top? Cause that's a motherfucking lie. I brought my homeboys with me, ballin' in South Memphis like Dubai. Rolls Royces back to back to back to back. Oh my God. I mean that shit. Hold up, let me finish. Wait, she so fine, I put it in and tried to touch her kidneys. I'm too motherfucking rich to go and eat at Denny's. But fuck that, I'm in a Jack Purdy drive-thru in a Bentley. Front seat got my semi. Off shit, I got plenty. Playing with these M's, but I started out with pennies. A hundo in my skinnies. Louis 13, shots of Top Chef Remy. Grew up thuggin' just like who was Deuce, baby Jimmy. Hey,
Yeah, I grew up thuggin', I'm a South Memphis rug rat. Get drippin'.
popping on my neck, these bitches love it. When I pop out, I got big, gigantic, stupid racks. Fuck a job, I beat the block, I had to flip a pack. Self-made nigga, I'm hustling. Can't go back to the days when I ain't had nothing, but I won't forget about the struggle. I was just stacking the racks in the trap on my shoe, but now I still this shit in the dump. I real keep sending them lows, and I just keep pressing them. Call them back, I need another one. Ride around town with a pocket full of jackets. I stack up them hundreds and fifties. Keep me a Draco, I got a banana clip and an AR, I came with titties. 23 shots in my Glock, got a jet. Double my cup, so you know what I'm saying. Really having this shit, nigga, no, I ain't tripping. Can't ride the mob, nigga, I'm never flipping. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't never flip. I don't think that a young nigga flipping these motherfucking pack that I'm getting. And I ain't worried about none of these little broke ass niggas or these bitches. Everything a nigga do out here in these streets, they just gon' mimic. 7500 for a shoulder, nigga gon' boot. Ain't no gimmick. I'ma call 6.0 and bitch 1D8, yeah, they him. That nigga really have emotion, I done served the whole damn Memphis. Make a play with Whitey, end up builder up Macmillan. Really made a killer. Off the back from ceiling. Never been in love, cause I can't really catch no feeling. Never had no 9 to 5, cause I love drug dealing. End up in that field, a nigga going ask for Willie. Beat the block up to the dope, all gone. Yeah, trapping real hard off of 2 phones, both phones.
She wanna talk to the kid, make one wish. I'ma get 5 right. Rules and syrup, I'm tryna get high tonight. Serving them pies right. I'ma start dancing as soon as they hit in the light. Jesus, peace, Christ. With your geek like me. Do you like Miley Cyrus? Or you like Virgil White? I done been jumping on punches, they bumping Adidas, I earned my stripes. Over the gang and run with the family, whether they wrong or right. Family. When the cash transaction, no one can visa swipe. Carry my trust as a kid, I keep my pipe to protect my life, but know my right.
I must be a girl like a nigga I front you. Little bitch, she bad, she working at Ernest. I gave her a sack full of money, she brought the shit back and it came with something. Better bad demons running. That little bit it do nothing to it, ain't nothing. She full with a ball, she upgraded from her last nigga, said he want nothing. Her nigga ain't seen no money. Fresh out the trap, we stepping and gunning. Meet me at Coca, meet me at Boy, nigga want smoke or beef, we coming. These big boy toys, they gorgeous, all these gorgeous girls want it. I be ignoring them, they be ignoring me, I be ignoring them. It's like we fucking. Fuck your man, no, she can't answer the phone. She outside, she getting that bag on her own. No, I'm not alone, cause I came with the fire. I'm still gon' put it on, and my bitch match my vibe. The way the low drop, she might think it's out the sky. I'm standing on business, and she standing on mine.